What's up? What's up? This is the Artist Talk podcast. Got me, RMI. I'm the founder of NewFans. And you got double R in the building. You got host Young Boss Crook in the building. And we got recording artist Ella Bay. All right, Ella. How you feeling?
All right, pretty all right today. Nothing crazy going on, so can't complain.
That's a blessing. You know, I
Definitely.
got arrested today, but I ain't gonna go there. That's a whole different story. We're not here to talk about me. Nah, but yeah, we got Ella Banks. I consider her like the little sis in the industry, in this independent game. We got a few questions for you today. I hope you're ready because I'm gonna challenge you
All right.
to think a little deep about your journey here into this world of music. Um, but yeah, first tell us where you're from. Uh, age, whatever you want to divulge.
I'm from Buffalo, New York. I'm 27.
Mm,
Jesus, I'll be thinking I'm younger than what I am sometimes. Yeah, I'm 27 now. Yeah, I got a little kid. It's a
o-
boy.
okay, okay. So we got a artist and a mom. That's what most of us are anyway. Parents, I get it. Um, I got a quick question for you. My first question is, can you tell us a little bit about your journey as an independent artist, and how you got started in this industry?
Yes. Quick story actually. I was a huge Juice WRLD fan, and then he passed away, and I was listening to the same music for like a year straight, and I got tired of it. So I started making my own music. And then I wasn't really recording it at first or anything like that, but I met somebody who was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna take you to the studio," and they took me to the studio. It was a very, very, very awkward first recording session because I was not expecting to be recording anything. But after I did it, I really loved it, so I started taking the steps to start doing it all the time, brought my own equipment, started learning the process of producing and all that good stuff, started recording myself, and here I am today.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I know the journey is a little bit deeper than that, but I appreciate that answer. Um, I got a specific question for you. I was recently listening to your music, probably like a couple minutes ago, or maybe like an hour or so ago. It was still playing on my phone, matter of fact, a couple minutes ago. But I wanted you to enlighten us or explain the inspiration behind the Stephen Peters song. Uh, I see it's one of your highly streamed songs, so I would like to know uh, what inspired you to make that song, like how that song came to
Uh,
you.
Honestly, that song, that also is kind of like a way I also started music. I used to date this guy who made music, and he swore up and down that he should get back into it. So he played the song for me, and I was like, "You should absolutely focus on a different career field. I don't think you should make another song." And he was like, "Oh, you can't do better than me." So I wrote a song, and I recorded the song, and it was better than his song. So boom, Steven Peters. I don't really know who Steven Peters is. It literally rhymed with Derek Jeter. So I Googled Steven Peters, and it turns out he's a Russian track coach. So, the whole running through my mind is like Steven Peters thing is because he's a track coach. But yep, that's Steven Peters.
Okay, so was that song to the same beat, or like did you take Buddy?
No, I literally like it was. I went and looked for a beat, and then I had started writing the song, and I'm like, damn, I said hit it out the park. Call me Derek Jeter. What the fuck rhymes with that? So I was like, I need another name. And yeah, that was the song. I decided to make that song to make my song better than his song. Because if I could remember it, I would tell you the name of it so you could look it up. But it was a really bad song. So in my opinion, I didn't have to try that hard for Steven Peters. I just thought, let's throw some words that rhyme together and a little melody, and boom.
Okay, that's
That was literally it. Because I didn't know what I was doing. I'm not really a songwriter, or I wasn't at the time. So.
okay. That's good to know. Cause I was interested in that. I was like, damn, how she think? Who the hell is Stephen Peters?
Yeah, literally Googled that guy. It rhymed with Derek Jeter, so I Googled him. And I was like,
Yeah.
well, what the fuck does he do? So I looked into his background, and here we are with Steven Peters, some random Russian guy. Shout out to you, Steven Peters. You made an awesome song. You did.
But shout out to whoever challenged you to do whatever you did with
No
that
shouts
song.
out to him. No
Yeah,
shouts out to him.
yeah, cause we need
No,
haters, you know.
no, thank you.
Uh, uh, Switching over to something a little bit deeper. Something we all have experience with. Uh,
Hmm.
as an independent artist, how do you manage the business side of the industry, such as marketing and promoting your music? And it doesn't necessarily have to be marketing or promoting, just the business, just handling your business, fees and whatever you got to pay, and just dealing with people and, making connections. How do you handle that?
Oh man, that's a loaded one. Okay, so as far as like fees and stuff like that, honestly, I'm quite cheap. I don't like to pay a lot of money for a lot of things. So, I went and got me some yearly subscriptions, like such as my little DistroKid thing to, be able to distribute my music. And then when I did the ASCAP, I believe that was also a one-time fee because I have not paid that again. But anytime I do anything, I make sure I'm doing the 1 year plan or the one-time fee because I don't like paying stuff monthly. I feel like it takes more money out your pocket. When it comes to marketing myself, honestly, I really get myself out there by doing shows. I went and signed up for like a little open mic night type of vibe. And then from there, it was like, oh, perform at this show, perform at this show, perform at this show. So marketing kind of came, at least in person marketing came a lot easier because once I put myself on the stage, people enjoyed who I was. They enjoyed my music. They enjoyed my sound. So they invited me to other places. So I always have some type of opportunity to showcase myself and my talent to a new
Okay.
crowd. And then if we're going to talk about online marketing, that is honestly my weakness because I am so terrible with social media. I get on there to laugh at stuff and I'll typically log out. And then, when I am promoting my music, I probably promote my song once or twice and I forget to do it again. So that's definitely my weak area.
I can relate to that. I'm pretty sure we can all relate to that. Um, uh, Transition to the next question. This is kind of, feeding off that. Um, what what is a challenge or some challenges you faced as an independent artist that you would like to share?
Honestly, the biggest one I would say is more so like finding a groove when it comes to recording. Um, I still haven't necessarily found the producer that I like to go record with, so I do a lot myself because I
Mm,
don't enjoy how other people mix my voice all the time. Like a lot of people like to use auto tune. I don't really need a lot of auto tune. I more so need like some of my pitches to be corrected half the time. But people like to do what they want to do. So a big challenge has really been like teaching myself how to get my voice to sound the way I like it. Because that's really what I focus on most of the time. Like 90% of the time doing my music, I'm focused on making sure it sounds the way I want it to sound. So that has been like my biggest struggle so far.
okay, let's switch over to the positive side. What is a positive experience in your musical journey that has encouraged you to keep going or kept you motivated to keep making music?
I would say definitely going live. I live stream a lot on Vigo, and I have a lot of people from all over the USA that are like, "Oh, I really like your music. Like, this is my work playlist. I listen to this song because I can really relate to it." Or if they heard a snippet of a song on my Instagram, they're like, "Oh, could you please send me that if you're not going to drop it?" So really, like a lot of people reaching out to me. and telling me that they connect with my music. It's really, really like keeps me going. That's like my biggest plus as far as music goes. Because I started it really for myself to prove a point to somebody, but I kept doing it because other people kind of relate to a lot of the stuff that I talk about. So
Hmm, I can
that
relate to
makes
that.
me feel nice.
I
Makes me
think
feel
we
real
all make
nice.
I think we all make music for ourselves to some degree, but then when you start putting money into stuff, it start changing into a job. So I definitely can relate to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. um, so what inspires you to get up and get after, your musical goals or your plans? What inspires you to get up and go get it every day?
Uh, Honestly, it's three little kids named Amir, Jaden, and Adrian. They'd be
Hmm.
like, "Is this some new Ella Banks music? You got a new song we could listen to?" And if I don't drop a new song, all three of them is on my neck because they like to listen to me on Spotify and YouTube. So I have to always put out something new for the kids to listen to because nobody harasses me like my kid and like Manny's kids. So you know, that's
Yeah.
definitely my biggest like push because if I'm not doing anything with my music, that are you recording a song today? Are you gonna shoot a video? Are you doing anything? And I just be like, well, dang, don't make me feel bad about myself. I guess I am now. Guess I am now.
Kind of like your
Since you're
conscious.
forcing me. Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like in the back of your head all day.
Yeah, I can feel that. My kids are the same way. They sing my songs and stuff, and I'm like, dang, now
Hmm.
I gotta make another one because y'all
You
get too
know, they learn
much
the
stuff.
lyrics and it's like, hold on, who you think you are? Knowing stuff word
Yeah.
for word. Chill out. Chill out.
Okay, that's good to know. I kind of figured, it was your son that motivated you. I just had to throw that.
Absolutely. He harasses me more than anybody.
Um, what would you say the theme or the message you hope to convey to your audience is? Like, what is it that you are, I guess, the broad or general message that you're trying to convey?
Yeah, I don't think I really have one of those because a lot of my songs are very confusing. Because it's like, oh yeah, like I love love, but I absolutely hate love. So, uh,
I
you
think you
know,
just,
like I don't know if that's really a message or not. Is that a message for people? Like, hey
I
guys,
mean, it
love's a
is.
thing, but fuck love. If that's the message, then that's the message. Because that's exactly what I talk about. It's usually like I'm making a diss song slash a breakup song, and then it turns into like, okay, I don't feel that way anymore. So let me act like I love you at the end of the song, so I don't hurt your feelings. You know,
Yeah,
I make a lot of
the
make a lot of diss songs.
complexities of love, right? I get it.
Make a
Yeah,
lot of love diss songs. So
I picked up on that. I picked up on that.
yeah,
Somebody need to. I'd hate to be your significant other and
I know,
make you.
right? You sit
I would
there
not
and
want to
listen.
make you upset. 'Cause, yeah, it's definitely going on a
Sit
track.
there and listen and be upset right after. Like, hold on, wait, what are you talking about? Was that line about today? Like, it
Yeah,
was. My fault.
I can just see it now.
My fault.
Yeah. Okay. Few more questions. I got a couple more. Nothing major. Um, how would you describe your musical style and influences, and the influences that have shaped your sound? So, like, by influences, I mean like you said Juice World, but I mean like in life, not just art, because that's a separate question. And like, what influences you to get in the booth and sound the way that you sound, or want to sound the way that you sound, other than just listening to other music?
I actually don't even listen to other music anymore because I feel like it influences my sound too much when I record or like when I write because then I hear like another artist's cadence. So I don't really listen to a lot of music right now. But what like influences me to like go make a song is usually an argument. And if it's not an argument, then I heard a beat that I just really connected with. and I just hear lyrics in my head, and it's like, okay, well, let me write these down right quick, and then I'll fill in the blanks of anything that I didn't really hear. But a lot of it usually is coming from something that actually happened the day I recorded it, because I can't really make a song if I'm not in a mood, like in an angry mood. Like I'll try to, but it won't come out as good as like my complete songs. I've got a lot of unfinished songs just from trying to get stuff down and writing throughout the day. But to really like complete a song and for me to feel like it's a good song, something had to have happened that day. Something either aggravated me, something made me really happy, something completely pissed me off, and there's no coming back until I record the song. It just depends on the day. It really
Okay.
does.
So would you say that you are your creativity is emotionally driven?
Yeah, we could definitely say that. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
I think that that's the same for a lot of people, but I think some people could just sit there and write just to be writing.
Yeah, like I could, but I don't connect with it if I'm just writing. I like to connect with my music, so it's definitely got to be like an emotional type of thing going on. Like I got to really feel it.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good to know. I remember you telling me not too long ago, like, if I don't feel it, I sent you a verse. You said, if I don't feel it, I'm gonna tell you. Well, I understand. Yeah. Uh, one of my last few questions here is, are there any artists, independent or mainstream, that you would like to work with?
Independent, I feel like I worked with a lot of the people that I know and I wanted to work with. As far as like mainstream, the only person that's really out there now that I would want to collab with is like maybe Trippy Red because I like his melodics. Like I love the way he does his little melodies and all his songs. But aside from that, not too many. A lot of people rap about stuff that I'm not connected with, so doesn't really, doesn't resonate with me.
Okay. And my last question is, do you have any words of encouragement or advice that you would like to share with our audience today?
Absolutely. So you guys know how I told you I didn't like my ex's song, and I told him he should never pursue music again. Don't listen to somebody like me, because it's another person I had like got in a car with, and they were playing a terrible song. In my opinion, I didn't know it was his song, but I told him it was a terrible song, and then he told me it was his song. I apologize, and now he's much better at music. Years later, he is great at music. So don't listen to people who are like, "Oh no, don't listen, don't waste your time," because it's somebody that's don't like it. You know what I'm saying? There's always somebody that likes what you like. You might not meet them right away, but they'll come. The more you put yourself out there, they'll come.
Okay, I can rock with that. Keep going, basically. I
Yeah,
mean,
pretty much.
with the job we do at NewFans, we review music a lot. So I can, yeah, don't take our reviews personally and go quit because you didn't like what somebody said. I get it. All right. Well, that's all I got for you today. We got the beautiful, talented Miss Bank. Thank you for coming through. Double R, messing with me in the chat. You know, I appreciate you coming
Peters.
through. Is it? Do
Peters.
you have any new music coming? Is there any new music coming soon?
Honestly, not right now. I literally just dropped like 24 songs in the past 6 months. So if you want some new music, go listen to all of that because I know everybody has not heard every single one of those songs. It's been so many songs. Like every 10 days, I drop a song for like
Okay.
10 weeks. So
I know summer's coming to an
taking a
end.
little slight break.
Any more performances that we should keep
No,
an
so
eye?
I'm actually getting ready to move to Maryland. So when I get to Maryland, I'm planning to get some shows lined up. I'll be out there in August, so hopefully I can get something done in DC and in Baltimore when I get there because I do have some connections that have been asking me to come out there, but I haven't been out there. So hopefully real
I
soon
know
I can
some.
give
I
some
know some
updates on
people in
shows.
B more. I know some people in B
Yeah, I'm
more. I know a couple
about
people.
to slide that way.
I know a couple people out. Again, thank you, Miss Ella Banks. Appreciate you coming through and sharing your thoughts and your experiences with
Welcome,
us
welcome.
at
Thank
New
you for the
Fan.
questions.
New fans, alumni, Ella Banks, thank you. You should hit the crowd clapping button on that one. For Stay tuned for Ella's new music and new videos, new performances, new content, please. Hit the new fans button.